Good morning, YouTube. This is Dennis from Denny's Aquatics, and I was asked by a few people on a couple of Facebook groups I belong to do a breakdown of my aquarium here. So I figured I'd do a YouTube on it and post it. So let's get started. First of all, it's a 220 gallon Marineland aquarium. It's 72 inches long by 24 inches deep by 30 inches high. It is on the Marineland stand. I would highly recommend that if you buy a Marineland aquarium that you use their stand, because that is the only way that they will warranty them. And by the way, they do come with a lifetime limited warranty, providing you do the things you're supposed to do as far as taking care of it. Starting from from the bottom up, I'll go ahead and it is a pre-drilled 220. It's got overflows on each side of the tank, so it has a sump. And in the bottom of the stand is the sump. I'll go ahead and slide the doors open. It's a 38 gallon acrylic sump. It's got actually two pumps on this side. One of them is a 1600 gallon per hour, the one with the orange handle, with the ball valve on it. Cisse pump. And then I have another much lower pressure pump, Rio, feeding a 36 watt UV sterilizer that is strapped to the bottom of the aquarium stand. So it's been working out real well for me. I change the bulb in it usually about twice a year. It does run continuously. As far as biomedia, I have bio balls, and I have BioMotion from Great Waves Engineering. It's that stuff that Pond Guru pushes. It's a floating. They're both a floating ball type media, and there's 7 gallons of it in there. There's a timer on here for the lights, your typical timer. Sorry about the mess, but it is kind of messy in there. It does have, on the other side, if I move over there, a media reactor with another submersible pump here, low pressure, pushing out about 50 gallons per hour through the media reactor filled with pond matrix, and the outlet hose goes into the media chamber of the sump. There is two 4-inch in diameter by 14-inch long sump socks that I change about twice a week, and I've got 12 pairs of them that I keep on hand, and then once I get down to my last couple of pairs, I simply clean them and get them ready for when I need them again. Moving my way upward, my substrate is Carib Sea. It's the African cichlid white sand. It's the stuff with the beneficial bacteria built in it. It is rather expensive. I know there's a lot of cheaper options out there, but at the time, this is actually what I was, felt was my best option, my safest option to get this thing set up and ready to go. Not have any problems with fish sifting through it, and it's been working out well. As far as my heaters, I forgot to show you when I was down in my sump. I do have 2 heaters in there, and I'm actually getting ready to install 2 heaters, possibly today. I'm not happy with the heaters I have, but I'm going to put in 2 Eheim heaters, the highest wattage ratings that they have, one in each corner of the sump overflows on each side. And then on the top here, I'm going to put an Inkbird controller that has a alarm on it for low temperature and high temperature, and dual outlets on it. And look forward to getting that in there possibly this afternoon. I also run 2 Hydro Corella circulation pumps, one on each side. They're by the Barracuda, the Malawi Barracuda. There's one over there, and then one over here. And also there's the outlet up in the corner there for my FX6. Run a FX6. I got the earliest version that came out right when they came out with them. Still has the dials on the top that tell you the last month that you serviced the canister, and also when you last did your water change. It goes by month though, and I'm not real happy with it. To me, it's useless. I'm working my way upward more. I've got 3 glass tops. Not that it's a big deal, but there's 3 24-inch tops that I have to open when I do work in the aquarium. And it is hard to work on this aquarium, by the way. It's 30 inches tall. I can't hardly reach the bottom of the aquarium to do anything without having something with a handle on it. As far as that goes, and then my lighting, I've got 2 36-inch Fluval lights. This is my second set of lights that I've had on here. I've got them tinted blue, but not totally blue. Just kind of like the blue soft tone to it. It also helps not build up algae so quickly. And that's about it. I've got a canopy that's open right now. It does close and make the aquarium look very nice when it is closed. I usually close it when I'm having people over to keep people out of it, or just if you want to show it off when people are over at the house here. But other than that, I do have one other aquarium. The light is not on right now. It's actually 4 o'clock in the morning here Sunday. Timer hasn't gone off yet. It's got peacocks in there. There's about 8 or 9 of them in there. I do have one fish. It's a hap in there that I'm treating for internal parasites through oral dosing. I have to pop him out once a day for about a week and inject General Cure with some Epsom salt into his belly with a dropper. And it will work, I know it will. It just takes a few doses before it really kicks in. It's got a 300 watt Eheim heater on it also. But after I get the controller in, I do have an extra thermometer here. It's a submersible thermometer. I did a water change yesterday, and the water is actually running a little bit warmer than usual. It's running right at 80 degrees right on the head. And it does match the thermometer that is in the sump as far as temperature goes. I think that the one in the sump is reading 79.4 or something like that. But other than that, as far as the fish go, I have a mixture of common haps and predator haps. A little bit heavier on the predators and the common haps, at least that's what I want to have. Picked up not too terribly long ago this Champsochromis, this Malawi trout, male and female. There's a female here. The male's probably about 9 inches, 9.5 almost. Female's probably about 7. Starting to become pretty dominant and aggressive in the tank, and he's actually very hungry right now. Probably the biggest food hog out of all of them. Got a Dimidiochromis, the Malawi eye biter. Over here, he's every bit of about 7 inches, but I'm not going to go through all these. Livingstone eye, he's a monster in here. He's every bit of about 8.5 inches long. Got to have a Fusco. Got a Fusco. Another new pickup right here is this Mylochromis gracilis. The Fusichromis rostratus here. Still hasn't colored in like I'd like to see him. He has gotten bigger though since I've got him. I got him a couple months ago from the cichlid shack. A Hemataniochromis Eurytania just went behind the rock there. Buccochromis rhodesii yellow. And then some more common haps, an Incygnus, a Mararox, a Fireline Melodo. There's another predator there. You got to have a no predator tank is complete without a Malawi hawk. He's probably one of my favorites, along with the trout. And did happen to pick up a, if I can find him, a Malawi barracuda, which is somewhere in here. He's actually up in the corner here. He's holding his own. He's hanging up in the top there, but he does come out and he does eat and swim with the rest of them. And yesterday, for the first time in all the years I've been keeping African cichlids, I did pick up a bristlenose pleco in the corner there. It's just about a full-grown adult, probably 5.5 inches long or so. I was very shocked on how much they charge for them at that size. But I figured I would give it a try, see how he does with algae. Not that I'm having a terrible problem with algae, but would like to see an improvement. But other than that, that's really about it. Nothing else new in here, nothing else to show you in the aquarium. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Please, if you get a chance, hit that subscribe button, that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out tremendously. Again, thanks very much for watching, and I'm out.